Hello friends, we are continuing our discussion. Uh, Crash test 1. Look at this question number 75. We are given fluoro and iodo, and we are given NO2 group which is ortho to fluorine, and this NO2 group is para to fluorine, and this iodo group is meta to nitro, and here also meta to nitro. So normally this is the nucleophile, alright, Me to NH having LP. So normally it is a Ci bond which is weak, and I should be removed. And regarding haloarenes, one must know that haloarenes do not give nucleophilic substitution easily because of this resonance. This CX bond behaves as double bond. Alright, this is the problem. But if we have any electron withdrawing group at ortho or para position or at both the position, it will help creating a positive charge at the base of X. Like say this is the moment and this is the moment, so the given nucleophile can easily attack this carbon, and this X can be removed. So which halogen is at ortho position or at para position? It is fluorine. So the nucleophile, that is Me2N, Me2NH, it should be Me2NH. Alright, valence is not satisfied. Not right, that is. So this will attack on this base, and F is removed as F negative, not I negative, because fluoro group, the removal of F negative is helped by this NO2 group at ortho position and NO2 group at para position. So correct answer is second option, 75. 76. 2 moles of phosphoric acid, then water molecule is removed, we get a substance, that is anhydride of this compound, and then oxygen is added, we are getting B, and we have to find out total number of P single bond O and P double bond O in the compound. Alright, this is the question. Now see, H3PO4, 2 moles, removal of water, we are getting H4P2O7, and then oxygen is added, we are getting H2P2O8. So this is P single bond O, P single bond O, 1, 2, alright, 3, 4, 4 single bond O, P single bond O, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8. We have total of 8 PO bonds. Look at question number 77. Incorrect statement about ozone. Ozone is not paramagnetic because all the electrons are paired. It is V-shaped or bend-shaped. It acts as bleaching agent. It is a powerful oxidizing agent. So all the rest are all correct. Question number 77, correct answer is third option. 78, which is most acidic. So acidic nature of oxides is directly proportional to phi value of central atom. So if you look at carbon, silicon, if you look at carbon, then silicon, then nitrogen and phosphorus, then oxygen and sulfur, and here sulfur is in +6 state. Obviously it has highest phi value, SO3 is most acidic. 78. 79, look at question number 79, which contains both the polar and non-polar covalent bonds. So if you look at H2O2, this bond is non-polar and these two bonds are polar because of difference in electronegativity. Question number 79 is third option. Question number 80, hydration energy. That is, when an ion is dissolved in water, these ions get surrounded by water molecules, and due to attraction between these cations and H2O, some heat is released which is called heat of hydration, and it is directly proportional to phi value. So heat of hydration is directly proportional to phi value. Li positive is having highest, and this is the order, third option. Li positive, Na positive, K positive, Rb positive, and Cs positive. Look at question number 81. Inert pair effect is prominent character of inert pair effect P block 13th, 14th and 15th mainly. Question number 81 is first option. Question number 82. Which of the following gases will have greatest tendency to get adsorbed? Normally adsorption depends on intermolecular attraction. So and it is directly proportional to number of electron. But one more factor which affects is bond polarity. So due to polarity, and the force of attraction between two CO molecule is much more. So correct answer should be second option. Normally students go for first option, it is CO. Question number 83, the atmospheric gas which cannot produce a greenhouse effect. So nitrogen, you must remember. Next question 84, in which of the following process roasting and self-reduction is required? First, roasting and self-reduction. See, this is roasting process. Here Ag2S, this is self reduction process is not involved here. Self reduction process is involved in the metallurgy of copper, lead, mercury, etc. Alright, so PBS, it is oxidized to PBO first, and then it is air oxidized, means PBS and PBO combined together to give PB metal. So correct answer is fourth option. For zinc, it is oxidation, means roasting and then smelting with carbon. Here we are not getting copper metal. If we get copper metal, then we can say correct answer is first. Here it is fourth option. Question number 85. The element having highest second ionization enthalpy. So it is basically, if you look at see, chromium, then we have which metals? We have titanium, scandium, titanium, then vanadium, then chromium, then manganese, then iron, etc. So it is basically titanium is scandium, titanium, vanadium, D2S2, chromium is D5S1, this is D5S2, etc. So when we say second ionization energy, titanium positive, it becomes D2S1, and chromium single positive becomes D5S0, and Mn positive becomes D5S1, and iron becomes D5, D6S1. Alright. So in general, when we move from left to right, ionization energy should increase. But in chromium positive, the problem is the second electron which is to be removed is removed from 3D, which is nearer to the nucleus, plus it has D5 configuration, which is half-filled configuration, due to which it shows exception. So second highest ionization energy is exhibited by chromium, 85. Correct answer is first option. Now 86. Look at question number 86. In 86, this substance having OH is treated with H positive. So H positive attacks on this LP, and H2O is removed. A positive charge is created. Now we know that if you compare the stability of cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane, etc., this is the order of stability. So whenever there is a possibility of ring expansion, it happens. So see what happens here. Let us suppose this is first carbon, this is second carbon, third, fourth and fifth. The electron pair between C2 and C5, alright, this bond is broken, and this electron pair on C5 attacks the C1. So this cyclobutyl group get converted to cyclopentyl. So since electrons are removed from second carbon atom, on second carbon atom we have a positive charge here. Alright, and then finally the electron pair of any adjacent like C1 or C3, this electron pair move towards the C2-C3 bond. So this is converted to double bond, and we get the final product, that is cyclopentene. Alright, so correct answer is third option. Now question number 87, which is a non-reducing sugar, obviously sucrose. Alright, anomeric carbon, we don't have any reducing group, so sucrose is the correct answer. Which is an example of addition polymerization? Teflon, C2F4. Rest are condensation polymers. Question number 89. Which of the following is an antidepressant? Antidepressant. So again you have to remember third option, cocaine. Question number 90. Which reaction does not give primary amine? The first one is Hoffman bromide. So it is reduced to CH3NH2. Then CH3CN is reduced to ethylamine. But if it is CH3NC, it is reduced to secondary amine. So we won't get primary amine here. So correct answer of question number 90 is third option. Alright. Thank you.